tell me more about mining, because that's something I don't know a lot about.
Okay, here's the thing, all right? So Batman behind there got me thinking about mining, all right? So he was my producer way back when, Chris Simon, back in the days in the 90s when I was starting with weather in Philadelphia and the Earth Watch and all that. So Chris follows the trends, and he's a smart guy, and he's one of the best people I ever known. And he introduced me to the crypto world, and I started to learn about it. It took me about a year and a half. I'm kind of thinking, do I want to invest in this? And then, you know, when I'm listening, I see a guy like Elon Musk. You know, I went to the North American Bitcoin Conference. You see a guy like Mark Cuban into it. You see Steve Cook's into it. You see they're talking about it more on a global scale. You're looking at J.P. Morgan. I may start buying some blocks once it becomes more mainstream and more of the regulations are kind of sorted out. So all this tells me it's becoming more mainstream. It's becoming more accepted. And when it becomes accepted, people say, oh no, it's going to kind of hurt us because it's now we're going to get taxed on certain things. I really don't care about that. I care about that's another stream of income. It's another investment, passive income. And I thought about Bitcoin and mining. So mining started, Lara, I think who was in it first? Nigel or Lara?
Lara was in it.
Yeah. Lara was smart. She got ahead of the curve, right? So go ahead, Lara. You got into Bitcoin mining what year?
I was just dabbling in trading, but it was consuming a lot of my time because I was like, it was probably in 2020, so I think that we were all kind of like in our houses a lot. Yeah. So I had a lot of time, and so I was just like, trading, but I was doing it almost like daily. But then I started thinking like, okay, well, how else could I kind of subsidize this, or like what else could I potentially do? That's when I started thinking about mining and did a lot of research. I came across this like one company that's actually was local to Philadelphia, so I felt really comfortable and confident with them. And I liked the management team. I liked everybody who was like doing it and working there and investing with it. So I took the jump and I bought like a whole bunch of miners.
Yeah, so now that company's Advanced Mining now,
yes,
right?
It is.
So give us the certain levels of Bitcoin of mines, right? There's a black diamond, there's a platinum. So give us a few levels and how that works.
It's a computer, but like you can buy, with them you can buy like the smaller kind of computer chips that fit into the processor, which is the mining machine. But so I bought a whole bunch of miners. I bought 16, I think, at the time. And I should have bought more.
Wow.
Looking back, like it was a really great opportunity.
Yeah, but you did it then. You still were ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then I think I immediately talked to you right after that, and I was like, "Hey, guess what? Guess what I'm doing?"
Right. And I was like, I had been into Bitcoin for a while. Unfortunately, I was into it when it was $100. I used to buy them for $100.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And then I would flip them. I would flip them for like $300 or $400, and I would buy like 2 or 3 at a time.
Oh my god.
Way ahead of the curve.
Back then, you used to literally you'd have to release, you'd have to email and be like, okay, you can release my Bitcoin. So you would literally have to A, trust a PayPal person, or B, meet them. So I used to meet people physically at One Shot Cafe in Northern Liberties. They'd show up with cash to buy.
No.
And I would be like, oh yeah, here's some money. Okay, fine. And I would email right there in front of them, and then I would give them the Bitcoin. And then it went to 700, and I was like, oh, no, I'm not going to go buying a couple more Bitcoins. It's 700, that's too high.
Oh my god.
No.
But the first time I heard about it was at the same cafe, and a friend of ours came in, and he was like, he's a little wacky and, an eccentric, and like most Bitcoin billionaires today probably are.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you guys got to invest in Bitcoin. It's like a math equation. It's 50 cents. And my friend and I were like, you're an idiot. What is he talking about? We're not going to buy a math equation. You idiot.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about. Then 3 years later, I was flipping Bitcoins. Then I got out because it got a little scary at 700. So then when Lara and I were talking on the phone one day, she's like, oh, I'm thinking about doing this mining. I'm like, mining? What? Wait, how can you mine? I don't know how to mine, but I fully know what mining is. Yeah. Where is it? How can I do it? And she was like, sign up under me. I'm like, I'm signed up, I'm done. I might have even paid before you did. I don't know. I was so excited about it. But I was like, wow, access to mining? Because that's the hard part. I'm not a computer guy. I didn't want this thing running in my house.
Yeah. So you put with the mine, right? So you get a mine. You don't want to put it in your house. You want to have it hosted, right? It's like property management, right? You get a mine. Like my mine, 2 mines are in Montana, right?
Yeah.
So you have a hosting fee, monthly hosting fee, or you could just buy it all at once, include the hosting fee for one set price. Let's say you want a black diamond, you want it all in at a hosting fee, and you're 115, 120,000 for a black diamond, including the hosting fees for 2 years, right?
You don't have to worry about it. They plug it
They,
in.
they plug it
monitor,
in, they monitor if it
monitor
goes
it,
down
yeah.
for some reason, you're still gonna get paid for the
Yeah.
amount of time it went down. To me, I always say, well, it's nice to make money in your sleep. And it's not really like trading, it's investing, because it's just where Bitcoin is trading at. If Bitcoin's trading now, probably stuck in a range between 39,000 and 43, you're gonna make a certain amount of money a month, whether it's 6,000, 8,000, depending what you have, how many mines you have, how many gigahash you have, right? If you're about 800,000 or a million plus is where you're gonna be making some significant money. So I said, you know what? The biggest thing that said to me to buy, it's a tax write-off. Tax write-off is huge.
Yep.
You know, when you're making money in real estate, we get killed with taxes, right?
Yeah.
Taxes are just, oh my God. So, all right, I'll take that money I'm earning and I'm going to invest it in something that I can have a write-off on and then make money. And it's a steady stream. The higher Bitcoin trades, the more money you're making monthly, day by day, monthly, yearly, right? So that's how it works. And advanced mining has been great. It's it's the one right in Philadelphia, right? There's no one else advanced mining. And it's all different levels that you can buy into, different prices, anywhere from mining to about 2,000-3,000 to as high as 100,000, and with hosting fees. So, any of you that know Lara, know Nigel, know Mindy, oh, you're not in mining yet, right?
No.
Oh, good, you know me.
So I won't give you my link.
Yeah, I won't give you. So mining, like. If you know Laura and say, Laura, I'm interested. I'm going to start with a mine, maybe, whatever, a lower level, gigahash, just to kind of get your feet wet. Then Laura gets it's like, you get a commission.
Yeah.
You get a commission and it's attached on, you get increased gigahash. You're making more money because you brought another person into advanced mining.